Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with that finding solution of trigonometric function by using formulas, and that solution is called as a general solutions. Last time we learned that how to find that principal solution. The principal solutions means we are finding solution in first period, but whenever you're finding the solution of function in number of periods, that solution is called as a general solution. And for the general solutions, I already explained some formulas. So we'll revise those formulas first and then we'll start with that questions. So see the formulas. First set of formula is related to sine theta is equal to 0. When you have the function sine theta is equal to 0, then the theta value, the angle value can be written as a theta is equal to n pi for n belong to z. Next is a cos theta is equal to 0. If you have the function cos theta is equal to 0, then result is a theta is equal to 2n pi into pi by 2 for n belong to z. Tan theta is equal to 0, then result is theta is equal to n pi for n belong to z. Now these three formula only we have to learn, and the same three formula will be applied for cosec function, sec function, cot function. Okay, so this is the first set where the function is equal to 0. In second set, function sine theta is equal to same function sine alpha. Only the difference is alpha and theta. That angles are different. Then how to write that one angle in terms of another angle, that we have to learn. Here the value of theta can be written as theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n into alpha. This minus 1 raised to n, this side the sign either positive or negative depends on value of n. If value of n is even number, then minus 1 raised to even number is a positive sign, and if value of n is an odd number, minus 1 raised to n having the sign minus. Next, cos theta is equal to cos alpha. Same way, both having same functions but different angles. Result is theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. Tan theta is equal to tan alpha implies theta is equal to n pi plus alpha for n belong to z. So these are the second set. Now this is the third set. Sin square theta is equal to sin square alpha. Same square functions at both the sides, same type of, but only angles are different. Theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. Cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha. Theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. Tan square theta is equal to tan square alpha. Theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. See here, in first set trigonometric function is equal to 0, but in second and third set, left and right hand side trigonometric functions must be same. Before finding solutions, always we have to check both the functions are same or not. If they are different functions, convert by using some other angle formulas. That formulas can help us to convert the conversion of function in other function. So that formula we use here and make it that first same type of function on both the sides, and both the functions must be positive, and both the functions must be single function, not more than that. So see here, sin theta, here only sin alpha. Only both are single functions on left and right hand side. So same way we have to check it. If they are there in that format, then only we can use this formula. Second thing is that this same formula will be asked in that exam for the MCQ or 1 marks question. Write down that formula with that any one of the fill in the blanks they will give, and we have to write it. So these are the formula, also very important formula respect to board exam. And again, from the principal and general solutions, most of the time the question asking from general solution. Most of the times, if you taking that percentage, 90% they asking the question from general solutions. So these type of questions are very, very important. Okay. So now let's begin with that, how to find solution of such questions by using those formulae. first question is find general solution of following equations. So first question is sin x plus pi by 5, sin x plus pi upon 5 is equal to 0. Now we have to find that general solution. So in general solution, three types of sets are there. First is a trigonometric function is equal to 0. Second is a trigonometric functions is equal to same trigonometric functions with different angles. And the third set is a trigonometric function square on both the sides with different angles. So now here see that only one trigonometric function is there on left hand side and is equal to 0. So this is the question related to first part. Okay. Now how to find that solution of that first part. So now sin theta is equal to 0. So we are going to use here formula sin theta is equal to 0. And if sin theta is equal to 0, we know that theta is equal to n pi for n belong to z. Theta is equal to n pi for n belong to z. So now start with solution. We know that, don't forget, always have to write formula first. We know that sin theta is equal to 0 implies theta is equal to n pi. Therefore sin x plus 4 is equal to 0 implies x plus pi by 5, that value of theta is equal to n pi for n belong to z. Now simplify it. So therefore x is equal to n pi minus pi by 5 for n belong to z, and therefore x is equal to 5n pi minus pi upon 5 for n belong to z. This is required general solution. This is 2 marks question. Okay, so simple way, we check that function first, we check the both the things, and then we understand which formula we are going to use. That formula we wrote, and after that formula start with that solution. It is just simple comparison things are there, but main part is this formula. So learn that formula properly, you will get easy solution. We will take one more example from same set. Cos 2x is equal to 0. So first we have to understand what is formula. Now cos 2x is equal to 0. Cos is a function on left hand side, right hand side is equal to 0. So we have to use that formula. Which formula? Cos theta is equal to 0 implies theta is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 for n belong to z. Okay, so that formula we are going to use. So write down here, we know that cos theta is equal to 0 implies theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2 for n belong to z. So therefore cos 2x is equal to 0 implies, now 2x is the value at place of theta, so you will get 2x is equal to theta with the same result 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 for n belong to z. Now we are going to find value of x, so divide these two on that side, So 2n plus 1 into pi by 4. This 2n, this 2 will come in denominator and 2 into 2 become 4 for n belong to z. And now we got value of x, that is the required solutions. So this is required general solution. Okay, so it is simple questions are there, we have to learn. Now these are the questions are related to given questions with the same formula, but sometimes they will use other type of functions, for example cosec, sec and cot. So say that time also we will get it same result. See the example. Next type of question is sec x is equal to root 2. Now sec x is equal to root 2, the question is given. Now for that questions we have to find general solution. Now it is a general solution question, not a principal solution, because such type of question already we checked in principal solutions. That question now we are not going to use that solution part. We are going to find general solutions. So we have to use general solution formulas. That must be clear. Now sec x function. Now sec x function is related to cos function. So we try to write this try to write this sec function in terms of cos first. If you are writing the one side cos function, second another side must be cos function. That we know that. So we will use that criteria. So start with solution. Given sec x is equal to root 2. Therefore sec means 1 upon cos. So cos x is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay. Therefore cos x is equal to, now 1 by root 2 means what? Cos pi by 4, 45 degree. Cos 45 is a 1 by root 2. So we got that cos x is equal to cos pi by 4. And now see the list of formula. We have the formula for that. Cos theta is equal to cos alpha. And cos theta is equal to cos alpha is what? 2n pi plus minus alpha. So we will check that values. So compare that part. So we know that cos theta is equal to cos alpha implies theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. So theta and alpha must be known. So theta is a x and alpha is a pi by 4. So substitute value of theta and alpha in this formula. So we will get, therefore 2n x is equal to 2n pi plus minus pi by 4 for n belong to z. This is required general solution. Okay. Next, are you clear with that case? Next question. See that in that question we converted sec function into cos function. If the same question will be asked for cosec function also, cosec function have to write in terms of sine function, and then 1 by root 2 have to write in terms of sine function. So then both the side, if sine function is there, we are going to use sine theta is equal to sine alpha formula. Next question with that sine formula. So sine x is equal to root 3 by 2. Sine x is equal to root 3 by 2. Now sine x is equal to root 3 by 2. We have to understand first which is the value. So given function in terms of sine function. So sine functions we already have the formula, sine theta is equal to sine alpha. But in that case Here only left hand side is a sine function, right hand side is still not a sine function. So we have to convert that in terms of sine function. Now root 3 by 2. Now the root 3 by 2 value you will get for angle sine 60 degree. So we start with solution. Given sin x is equal to root 3 by 2. So sin x is equal to sin pi by 3. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. And now we are going to use formula. So we know that sin theta is equal to sin alpha implies theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n into alpha for n belong to z. Okay, so by using that formula, compare the value theta is at value x and for alpha value is a pi by 3. So therefore solution is x is equal to n pi minus 1 raised to n into pi by 3 for n belong to z. So here we got value of x, so this is required. Solution. Okay, so this is a simple questions are there from this general solutions, and these are the questions will be asked for 2 marks, or sometimes they will ask that question for 3 marks also. So there is a chance we will get that out mark in such questions. For that only you have to learn that formula and you have to practice more questions related to that general solution. Now same thing, questions with the different type of angles we'll check. Now question, see the question properly. Cos x is equal to minus half. Now function is there, cos function on left hand side, and right hand side is a minus, value is given as a negative minus. But already I told that both the sides function must be positive. So we have to think about that, how to convert this value in terms of positive cos function. So let's begin with that solution and follow one by one step. So steps are there. First, given thing, cos x is equal to minus half. So therefore cos x is equal to, first minus will write as it is, and half value will check. Now in cos function, half value will check get for cos 60 degree, that is cos pi by 3. So we got that cos x is equal to minus cos pi by 3. Now we have to change this value in terms of positive cos. Now function is going to change when that function is on when cos function is negative, where the cos function is negative in second and third. Cos function negative in second and third quadrant. So second quadrant we will use pi minus theta, and for third quadrant we will use pi plus theta. It means cos pi minus theta is equal to minus cos theta, and cos pi plus theta is equal to minus cos theta. Any one of the formula we will use it. It means for the general solution there is a possibility of getting two different answers. Depends on which formula, aligned angle formula you are going to use. So for I am going to use first formula. So cos x is equal to cos of pi minus theta, but now theta value is a pi by 3. So pi minus pi by 3. Okay, give this reason. This reason we have to write over there. And now simplify it. Cos x is equal to cos 3 pi minus pi, that is 2 pi upon 3. And now we got that function in terms of cos theta is equal to cos alpha. So we know that cos theta is equal to cos alpha implies theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. So now we are going to use that formula. So value of theta is x and value of alpha is 2 pi upon 3. We will substitute at its correct place. So therefore x is equal to 2n pi plus minus 2 pi upon 3 for n belong to z, and which is required general solution. Okay, if we someone want to use that second formula, that also will be correct. So here only changes will happen, pi plus pi by 3, and because of pi plus pi by 3 you will get 3 pi plus pi, that is 4 pi upon 3. So for this question there is other solution is possible, that x is equal to 2n pi plus minus 4 pi upon 3 for n belong to z. So such questions will be asked in multiple choice questions where you have to find correct two answers. So these are the two correct answers for same question. Okay, so this is the way you are going to find. Sometimes they will ask that question for MCQ, and only if you stand with that first formula and that formula result is not there, we have to check that other formula, and if both the results are not there, then only you have to write that none of them option. Otherwise you have to find another option. See, these are the small things are there that we have to learn. So this is possible for negative functions. There is a possibility of two different answers because of different conditions. Okay. The next question is tan 2x upon 3 is equal to root 3. So now tan 2x upon 3 is equal to root 3. So we have to understand first both the sides which trigonometric functions are there, and both the sides trigonometric functions are same or not. Now left hand side tan theta value is 2x by 3. So tan is a function on left hand side, so it must be think that right hand side must be tan function. So now we have to understand what is a tan root 3 value. So tan root 3 value we will get for angle 60 degree. So start with solution. First given tan 2x upon 3 is equal to root 3. Therefore tan 2x upon 3 is equal to tan 60 degree, that is pi by 3. And now we have the both the side tan functions. We are going to use tan formula. So we know that tan theta is equal to tan alpha, and formula is implies theta is equal to 2n pi plus alpha n pi plus alpha, not 2n pi, n pi plus alpha for n belong to z. So by using this formula, value of theta is 2x by 3. Now not just x, total value we have to use, and value of alpha is pi by 3. So 2x by 3 is equal to n pi plus alpha, that is pi by 3. for n belong to z. But always we are going to find value of x. They are asking the general solution. That means they want that value of x. Now simplify that left hand side. So x is equal to, now 2 by 3 opposite side will become 3 by 2 into n pi plus pi by 3 for n belong to z. Now simplify it. So you will get multiply inside. So 3n pi upon 2 plus 3 pi upon 2 into 3 for n belong to z. Now this 3 get cancelled. So x is equal to 3n pi upon 2 plus pi upon 2 for n belong to z. Okay, so this is the required general solution when like that questions will be asked. So always you have to find value of x. Don't forget that condition. And all the questions for 2 marks questions. We not yet start with any 3 marks question. Okay, clear? Next question. Cot 4x is equal to minus 1. So solution, first always we will check the standard simple functions, that those are sine, cosine, tan. Now this is not a sine, cosine, tan function, this is a cot function. So which function will be used will be here, that is tan function, because tan and cot are related to each other. So first we are going to simplify that question. So given cot 4x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, now we are going to use the tan formula. So tan 4x is equal to minus 1 upon 4. So that is again minus 1. Therefore, tan 4x is equal to minus tan pi by 4, because tan pi by 4 is a 1, 45 degree. But now this is a negative sign, and already we learned that negative signs we can't use direct for solution. So we have to compress that negative sign, and for the compression we have to check where is the tan function negative. And as far as the table format, we know that tan function negative in second and fourth quadrant. And second quadrant with the same function pi minus theta, and here fourth quadrant 2 pi minus theta. So any one of the formula we will use here. So respect to that, tan 4x is equal to tan pi minus theta, and theta value is a pi by 4. We are going to use the formula, since tan pi minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Okay, now simplify it. So tan 4x is equal to tan 4 pi minus pi, that is a 3 pi upon 4. 3 pi upon 4. And now we got that both sides same type of function tan. So now we are going to use that formula. We know that tan theta is equal to tan alpha, and result is theta is equal to n pi plus alpha for n belong to z. So respect to that formula, value of theta is a x and value of the alpha is a 3 pi by 4. So for x is equal to n pi plus 3 pi upon 4. And now we are going to find value of x. So shift that value left side 4 value from left to right, we have to divide, that is n pi plus upon 4 and 3 pi upon 4 into 4, 16 for n belong to z. Okay, so this is a required general solution. So now we'll see the next type of questions with the square functions. Okay. Now question is 4 cos square x is equal to 1. Cos square x is equal to 1. Now first thing is that cos square x function is there. It means we are going to use cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha formula. Okay, and that formula means that things must be here. So if we check that 4 times of cos square x is equal to 1, which is not in that format. So first we will do that format conversion. So start with the solution. First given 4 cos square x is equal to 1. Now we want that cos square x only single function, we don't want that 4. So cos square x is equal to 1 upon 4. So therefore cos square x is equal to. Now if left hand side is a square function, then right hand side also must be square. So 1 by 4 value we have to write in terms of first square term, and the square term is 1 by 2 bracket square. Okay, and then we will think about value 1 by 2 how to write in terms of cos, and already we know the table. From the table cos 60 degree is a 1 by 2. So this thing can be written as cos pi by 3 bracket square, that is cos square pi by 3. Okay, so now we got that cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha. So we are going to use the formula. We know that cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha implies theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. Okay, so respect that we'll compare here value of theta is a x and value of alpha is a pi by 3. So we will get x is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 3 for n belong to z, which is a required general solution. Okay, which is the required general solution for a question, and that is a question already asked in board exam. Here is March 30. So such of questions will be asked in board. One more question from the same type. 4 sin square x minus 3 is equal to 0. So let's begin with solution same way. First we will make that both the sides same type of function. So given 4 sin square x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore 4 sin square x is equal to 3. First shifting a minus 3 value. Then sin square x is equal to 3 by 4. Shifting of that 4 value. And now both the side we want a square function. So sin square x is equal to root 3 upon 2 bracket square, because we want to write as square term, and therefore Sine square x is equal to, in that sine table, root 3 by 2 value you will get for 60 degree, that is sine pi by 3 bracket square. So therefore sine square x is equal to sine square pi by 3. And now we are going to use formula. We know that sine theta is equal to sine alpha implies theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. So respect that formula, value of theta is a x and value of alpha is a pi by 3. So theta is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 3 for n belong to z, which is required general solution for given question. Okay, now the next type of question. Cos 4x is equal to cos 2x. Now in this question, both the side we got that x function but different angle, 4 times of x, 2 times of x. So angles are different and both are cos functions. So we are going to use that same formula, cos theta is equal to cos alpha. But in final step we are going to find only value of x, not both side value x, only one side value x. So there is a need of simplification. So let's see how we will simplify. First, given cos 4x is equal to cos 2x. Now directly they are given in some simple format, so we are going to use formula. So we know that cos theta is equal to cos alpha implies theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. So by using that formula, value of theta is a 4x and value of alpha is a 2x. So 4x is equal to 2n pi plus minus 2x. Okay, for n belong to z. And now we are going to find value of x. So we start with simplification. Now here two cases are there. One is a positive addition, one is subtraction. Start with case 1. Case 1, 4x is equal to 2n pi plus 2x. So now simplify it. 4x minus 2x is equal to 2n pi. Therefore 2x is equal to 2n pi, and therefore x is equal to 2n pi upon 2. Therefore x is equal to n pi for n belong to z. Okay, don't forget to write n belongs to z for each and every step. Now case 2, we will take the subtraction. So 4x is equal to 2n pi minus 2x. So therefore 4x plus 2x is equal to 2n pi. So 6x is equal to 2n pi. Therefore x is equal to 2n pi upon 6. So x is equal to 2 and 6 will simplify, n pi upon 3 for n belong to z. So in that situation we got that two different solutions. So such questions will be asked in exam for 2 correct answers or 3 marks question. To see the example, we solve with the same technique, only we change that simplification format. Always keep the aim that all you have to find value of x. Now the next question, see that now the different type of questions we are solving, and different type of questions we changing that different way. Now simple questions become little difficult, and then next to the difficult question. See what is the next question is there. Question is framed that find general solution. Question is that sin x is equal to tan x. Sin x is equal to tan x. Now already I told that formula, in that formula both the sides single trigonometric functions, and the both single trigonometric functions must be same. But if we check here, one side is a sine function, another side is a tan function. So first step is that simplify it. Okay, so we'll start with the simplification and try to make that same function. So sine functions we can't convey in terms of tan, but tan function is able to write in terms of sine. So first, given sin x is equal to tan x, therefore sin x is equal to sin x upon cos x. Now rearrange it. So cos x is equal to sin x upon sin x. Therefore cos x is equal to 1, and therefore cos x is equal to, when you will get value 1 in that cos table for cos 0. Okay, so we got that cos theta is equal to cos alpha. So we know that cos theta is equal to cos alpha implies theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. So by using that formula we will get a solution that x is equal to 2n pi plus minus 0 for n belong to z. So simplified, x is equal to 2n pi for n belong to z, which is the required general solution. So see what is the question given and how we simplified it. So this is the way, always we have to simplify the questions with the same type of function, then only we are going to get the solution of question. Okay, the next question is tan cube x is equal to minus 3 times of tan x is equal to 0. Now for these questions we have to find general solution. So let's begin with simplification first, because we don't have any formula for such type of questions. Okay, so given tan cube x minus 3 times of tan x is equal to 0. Now if we check that tan x is a common value in both the sides, so tan x we will take outside, so inside tan square x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now already we know that by using factors equal to 0 means what? It is either tan x is equal to 0 or tan square x minus 3 is equal to 0. So therefore is either tan x is equal to 0 or tan square x is equal to 3. So therefore tan x is equal to 0 or tan x square x is equal to root 3 square. We already checked such questions. So tan x is equal to 0 or tan square x is equal to now root 3. So in tan functions we will get a root 3 for angle pi by 3. So it is a tan pi by 3 bracket square, that is tan square pi by 3. And now check that this is a function tan theta is equal to 0, first set. And this is the question tan square x, that is tan square theta is equal to tan square alpha. So we will get that solution x is equal to n pi or x is equal to n pi plus minus alpha, that is pi by 3 for n belong to z. And we use here formula, since tan theta is equal to 0 implies theta is equal to n pi. And another formula we use, tan square theta is equal to tan square alpha implies theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha for n belong to z. Okay, see, this is the way we are going to get that solution. So for that questions there are two answers, either x is equal to n pi or x is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 3. Is it clear? Okay, so last questions, then we will stop with the general solution part. Most of the important questions from the exercise we already done. So last question is sec square 2x is equal to 1 minus tan 2x. Sec square 2x is equal to 1 minus tan 2x. So let's begin with solution. Okay, so this is a given question. Now one side sec square function, one side tan function, somewhere we have to make common function. Sec, if you write it in terms of cos, okay, we can write it, but 1 minus tan is not able to write in terms of cos. If just tan function is there, that times okay, but it is 1 minus tan, so we have to use another step. We can't use here sec conversion with the cos. So here we use that sec square conversion in terms of tan square. And that formula is what? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So that formula we are going to use here. So by using that formula, sec square 2x, the theta is a 2x. So it is a 1 plus tan square 2x is equal to 1 minus tan 2x. Okay. Now simplify the sides. Both the side plus 1 is that will get cancelled. And tan 2x plus tan 2x is equal to 0. That is tan square 2x plus tan 2x is equal to 0 we will get. Now simplify it. Now tan 2x is a common value. So tan we will get outside. So because of square 1 value is outside, tan 2x will remain and here 1 will remain, is equal to 0. So therefore by using equality with 0 we will get either tan 2x is equal to 0 or tan 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So start with simplifications. Tan 2x is equal to 0 or tan 2x is equal to minus 1. So therefore tan 2x is equal to 0 or tan 2x is equal to minus 1 can be written as minus tan pi by 4. And now minus sign we have to compress. So for that compression of minus sign in tan function, tan is negative in second and fourth quadrant. So we will use either pi minus theta or 2 pi minus theta. That is tan pi minus theta is equal to minus tan theta, or tan 2 pi minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. So respect to that formula, any one of the formula, we will get tan pi minus pi by 4. So therefore tan 2x is equal to 0, or tan 2x is equal to tan simplification 3 pi upon 4. And now we will use that respect to formula, we will get the solution x is equal to n pi, that is 2x is equal to n pi, or here tan theta is equal to tan alpha, result is n pi plus alpha. So you will get 2x is equal to n pi plus alpha, that is 3 pi by 4 for n belong to z. And here we use that formula, tan theta is equal to 0 implies theta is equal to n pi for n belong to z, and tan theta is equal to tan alpha implies theta is equal to n pi plus alpha for n belong to z. Now simplify it, therefore x is equal to n pi upon 2, or x is equal to n pi upon 2 plus 3 pi upon 8 for n belong to z. So these are the required solutions. So see how we simplify those questions step by step. All the steps are explained, all the formulas which are used, that are explained. So this is the required solution. So today we are finished with that finding general solution of given trigonometric function. So we completed that first part of trigonometric function, that is finding solution of trigonometric equations in principal format, or that is principal solution, and another is the general solution. So the first part of trigonometric functions is completed. I hope that you clear with that solutions. If you have any doubt or any questions, you can ask it. Thank you.